So starting off with a circle, I will try to divide this equally into 4 quadrants. I will then use the bottom half of the circle and divide that into 4 equal segments. And I will even extend 2 extra segments beyond the circle for kind of like the jaw and the point of the chin of the anime face. This will lead to about 6 equal segments for this face. I will then, from the outside of the circle, draw a line kind of moving towards the center, ending on line 5, and then moving the point to line 6 to kind of give a more definitive jawline. Obviously, you can kind of play with this if you want a more rigid jawline, a longer jawline. That's what you can do here. These lines are just reference points for me. At the bottom of line 5 is usually where I put the mouth line. And the bottom of line 3 is where I tend to draw the eyes. And the eyes usually extend to the outside of the circle because anime eyes are quite large depending on the character that you're making. And just above it, I will kind of put an eyelid detail if I want to. And then right underneath line 1 is usually where I put the eyebrows. Obviously, depending on the facial expression, the eyebrows can go higher or lower if they're frowning. But this is like a general relaxed face of an anime character facing forward. And in another video, I'll probably show you how to do different styles of anime eyes because there's so many different cool styles with that. So between segments 3 and 5 is where I usually draw the ear. I'm doing a rough kind of sketch here, but you can make it round when you do the fine lines or like the final details with this. And last but not least, I will do the hair. I tend to block the hair out like in kind of like rough segments before I add little spikes and more detail to it, just so that I can kind of see whether or not I like how it looks. After I like how it looks, I will add more of the fine lines. And I tend to kind of add little spikes of hair flowing off certain points at the top of the blocks, if that makes sense, like what I'm doing right here. But yeah, this is how I do a standard anime face facing forward. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.